Hello everyone, and welcome to another PKS layout of all of the stuff that I'm going to be taking. I don't know what else to call it. But here is all of the items that I will be taking to the Perth Knife Show. As you can see, I had a little bit of trouble fitting it all on the table, and then getting it all in frame on the camera, which is both annoying and also a very good thing. So, anyway, we have 6 hammers over here. We have 2 pound, 2.5 pound crossbeam, 2 pound dog's head, 2 pound dog's head, pound and a half crossbeam, 2 pound crossbeam, and 2.5 pound crossbeam, and a 2 pound dog's head. And then we have 4 standard hex hawks, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we have a thrower hex hawk, which has a smooth, untapered handle, and it is not octagonized. So those are all of the hammered style stuff. And then we have, going from left to right, we have a Whittler with she oak handle and pearl, faux pearl bolster and file steel blade. I'll pull that up for you guys to have a close look. Here we are. Octagonalized handle. You can see some of the remnants of the file teeth on the blade. It is mirror polished. There were some voids in the wood, but I filled those, so it's nice and solid. Then we have the desk knife, which this knife has been on my Etsy store, but now is coming with me to the show. Some people have commented it looks kind of like a rotten apple, which I understand. It's a standard blacksmith's knife, razor sharp. As per usual, this one was forged out of a file. So that one's going to the show. Then we have this Puukko. This Puukko was forge welded from file steel and mild steel, and there are shots on my Instagram. They're hard to see. It's hard to see in the light, but you can actually see the file teeth in the weld line, which I find really cool. It's a little more obvious on this side. Focus camera. Thank you. Yeah, there you go. Very cool. Silicon bronze bolster, zebra wood handle with bronze pin. That one comes with a sheath. Then we have this, which should be familiar to those of you who watched my last PKS prep vlogs from last year. This is a flame jarrah handled hunter with silicon bronze guard, W2 steel blade. That one also comes with a sheath. Then we have this hunter. It's a 1084 blade. It's got fingerprints on it. Spotted jarrah, speckled jarrah handle. Still needs its final polish before it goes. White G10 liners, tapered tang, forged choil, which I've left with the forge scale in, just as a little bit of a kind of accent. It's one of my favorites of the bunch. We have this pineapple twisted blacksmith's knife. I rather like this one. Came out quite nice. There is a video which I will link up in this corner here in the tags to the video of me forging this, if you're interested in seeing how that was done. And there is also a standard blacksmith's knife which I forged out of a file. I actually forged this one yesterday. It's got an 800 grit satin from Cork Belt. One of the few machine finished blades that I'm taking. Though I think it's the only one. Yeah, it's the only machine finished blade. then we'll go smallest to largest. Now we have what I'm calling the fusion buoy. It's a vest buoy pattern, curly Minarichi handle, bronze pin, heat blued guard. Not sure, it doesn't show up very well on camera, but it's a very deep blue color, and it's got a file finished Habaki stand-in. It's basically just a spacer, but it's a stand-in for a Habaki on a katana. And then 2000 grit spine, mirror finished spine. Focus camera. Mirror finished spine, mirror finished ricasso, mirror finished guard, hand fulled. And then last but certainly not least, in size or complexity, hard to get in all frame, is the Muso buoy. Frame handled. It's got curly koa scales with brass pins, gun blued mild steel guard, gun blued mild steel frame, and hand coined brass liners around the frame. So yeah, that one's got a 2000 grit finished clip, focus camera, 800 grit flats, 1200 grit spine, focus camera, and bottom of the ricasso. And it bears my mark. So yeah, heirloom fit scales as well. They're very, very slightly heirloom fit. It's not super proud, because it's a relatively tall handle and you don't want too tall of a handle. But yeah, so that is the entire lineup for Perth Knife Show 2020 for Sam Towns Bladesmith. Yeah, this table represents the last 2 months of work. Now, obviously, those 2 months have been filled with Christmas and New Year's and all that kind of stuff as well, so it's not representative of 2 months of my work in standard time. It's more like a month and a half, maybe a month of full-time work represented here on the table. I'm fairly pleased with the outcome. Hopefully you enjoy having a look at all of this. If you're coming to the show, then I will be at table E20, I believe. Is it EO2? Oh crap, I've forgotten which table I'm at. Anyway, you'll find me. I'm there. You look for the table with lots of axes and hammers on it, unless you're coming on the Sunday, in which case I hopefully won't have any axes or hammers left. But yeah, so this is my entire table's contents. For those of you who've been following through on all the live streams and all of the vlogs and stuff like that, thank you so much for your support. It's been greatly appreciated, getting me through all of the hours and hours of endless hard work to get all of this stuff finished for the show. To those of you who are coming to the show to say hi, I look forward to seeing you there. For those of you who can't make it, who would love to make it, I'm sorry you can't make it, and there's always next time. With that being said, I would like to take a moment to thank all of my wonderful patrons, which I will display across the screen right now. They are honestly one of the main reasons that I keep doing this. They keep me going in those days when things are going to hell. Their support has been greatly valued. And obviously they get access to a lot of behind-the-scenes stuff. They've seen a lot of these builds come to fruition over time. If you're interested in becoming a part of the Patreon crew, the links will be down in the description. You can join the Patreon family for as little as $1 a month, and it all helps to make this channel better and to help me make more cool stuff like this. With that being said, I hope you enjoyed this little show and tell on what I'm taking to the show. I hope you have a fantastic week, and I will see you in the next video. Bye, guys.